Morning students, let's discuss what we learned before the holidays. We learned what are the natural numbers, whole numbers, what is successor and predecessor, and also we learned how to add whole numbers by using number line. Now before starting the new topic, I want to tell you, while taking the notes, first write the name of lesson, write date and date, and draw rough column to the right side of your page. Let's start a new topic. Properties of whole numbers. First property is closure property. Before we start this closure property, this properties of whole numbers are only work for the addition and multiplication, not for subtraction and division. Now our first property is closure property. Closure property means when we add two whole numbers, the answer will be a whole number. A plus B. A is whole number and B is also whole number. When we add two whole numbers, their answer will be a whole number. Let's take an example. Suppose the value of A is 1 and value of B is 2. While adding these two whole numbers, their answer will be a whole number. It means this number 3 is also whole number. Let's take one more example. 4 plus 5. Here 4 is whole number, 5 is also whole number. What is the addition of these two whole numbers? That is 9. And this 9 is also whole number. This closure property is work for addition. This is called closure property for the addition. Now, closure property for the multiplication. When we multiply two whole numbers, their answer will be a whole number. That is A into B. And the product of these two whole numbers is also a whole number. Let's take an example. 2 into 3. 2 and 3 both are whole numbers. What is the product of these two numbers? 6. The 6 is also a whole number. It means that this is a closure property of addition and closure property of multiplication. Remember, this closure property does not work for subtraction and division. Let's see how. Now here we have two whole numbers, 5 and 2. Subtract this. 5 minus 2, answer is 3. Sometimes the closure property works for subtraction but not every time. If I subtract 2 minus 5, what will be the answer? Answer will be minus 3. Remember, minus 3 is not a whole number. That's why this closure property does not work for the subtraction. Now next one is for the division. If you divide any number by 0, is not defined. That's why the closure property does not work for the division. Second property is commutative property. Now what is commutative property? Sum of two whole numbers is remains same even if we change their order. Sum of two numbers is remains same even if we change their order. A plus B is equal to B plus A. If you observe, I changed their order. Now let's take an example. 1 plus 3. Change their order. 3 plus 1. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. And 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Both answers are same. What is a commutative property? the sum of two whole numbers remains same even if we change their order. It is the commutative property for the addition. Now commutative property for the multiplication. Commutative property for the multiplication. If we multiply two whole number, their product remain same even if we change their order. Now let's take an example. 2 into 3. 2 3s are 6. Now change their order. Means 3 into 2. 3 2s are 6. If you observe, their product is same. It means that multiplication of two whole numbers remains same even if you change their order. That is called commutative property for the multiplication. This commutative property does not work for the subtraction and division. How? I explain it. Subtraction. If you subtract 5 minus 2 and 2 minus 5, we change their order. What is 5 minus 2? 3. And 2 minus 5? Minus 3. One is positive, another one is negative. It means that this commutative property does not work for the subtraction. Now for the division. If you divide 6 divide by 2 and 2 divide by 6. If you divide this 6 by 2, the answer will be 3. And if you divide this 2 by 6, the answer will be in decimal. It means that this commutative property does not work for the division. Third property is associative property. Let's see this associative property for the addition. Sum of three whole numbers remain same. A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Either you add first two digit and then add with the third digit, or add last three digit and then add with the first digit. Their answer will remain same. Let's take an example. 1 plus 2 plus 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3. Now here first we will add first two digit. 1 plus 2, 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3, 6. Now here we will add last two digit first. So write this one as it is. 2 plus 3, 5. 1 plus 5, 6. If you observe, answer remains same. Whether you add first two digit and then add with the third digit, or add last two digit and add with the first digit, their answer remains same. It is called associative property for the addition. Now, associative property for the multiplication. If you multiply three whole numbers, their answer remain same. Whether you multiply first two digit and then multiply with the third digit, or multiply last two digit and then multiply with the first digit. Let's take an example. 1 into 2 multiplied 3. 1 multiply 2 multiply 3. Now here we will multiply first two digit. 1 2s are 2 into 3. 3 2s are 6. Next we will multiply last two digit first. Write this 1 multiply. 2 3s are 6. Now 6 1s are 6. What happen, their answer remain same. It means when you multiply three whole numbers, their answer remains same. Whether you multiply first two digit and then multiply with the third, or multiply last two digit with the and then multiply with the first digit. This is called associative property for the multiplication.